Gaffer, can you sum up the afternoon's play, please?
Um, I'm struggling. And I think firstly, fair play to Southport. Deserved the 3 points. I don't want to start dissecting us, and then all of a sudden it's took away from them coming here on the back of a few losses as well. I think it was three, and not scoring a goal, and coming to a team that were in form, have been on a good run, and beat us. So obviously congratulations to them. But with us, so disappointing, let down. The players have let the football club down today massively, and I said to him at the end that I'm happy to give you praise, and I do, but we're honest, and today was nowhere near good enough. So many things that we talked about, that we wanted to go and do, that we looked at. We analysed Southport massively on Thursday in terms of them being how compact they are, and us being able to have 1v1s out wide, maybe overloading wide areas. Obviously with two up top, it's always going to sort of pin them back and cause them a problem, but first half, two up top was irrelevant because they dealt with everything. It was just really, really frustrating, even down to sort of putting balls into the box. We looked in terms of, they don't really defend the 18-yard box. They defend penalty spot, in terms of they retreat quite deep. So I think it was for our goal. I literally called Danny over to actually tell him to tell Ram, the next cross that comes in, I want to cut back, because look where they're defending. We've talked about it. And Danny actually is the one that picks it up, cuts it back, and Tonksy puts it in. And I just felt we were flat. We just never had that extra gear today, which is disappointing. And I've just said to them that I'm not. They've been on a good run, lost the game of football. It does matter, in the manner of the defeat. We talked about mentality so much on Thursday, mentioned about it today, in terms of the conditions weren't great today. It's raining all day, a bit windy, rolling our sleeves up. We've had 3 tough games, and this is one of the first times we've played someone below us, so it was an opportunity for us to really go and sort of stamp our authority on the game, and we never did it for 90 minutes. I think the token gesture of being sort of chasing a goal, you're always going to sort of defend a little bit deeper, and they did, and we got one, and we missed numerous chances as well in saying that. We talked about being clinical, and we haven't been, and we've been punished, and I think it's a reality check for us that if we don't perform, we don't win, and I keep saying it, even in the Chorley game, the Brackley game, if we don't play at 100% everybody, we will always get beat, and this is sort of proof in the pudding today.
How disappointing was it, especially to come back twice and still leave with nothing?
Bad defending. I thought we were poor defensively for most of the game. I thought first half I was probably didn't say as much in the dressing room in terms of how many headers we didn't actually win. First contact, we were always scruffy headers and backpedaling headers, and their strikers caused us problems just with first contact stuff, which meant it become a bit of a second ball game, and I never felt we really did well in that area either, which was again disappointing, which we talked about. If that's the game, that's what we'll go and do. And look, first half it was a tennis match, and it's one thing that we didn't want to go and do, and I felt whether they sucked us into doing it, but it was very back to forward. Obviously with Danny and Ty up top, that's not their strength. So look, we didn't really have much sticking up there, and we've made the change. Like I say, we've got back into the game twice. It's just disappointing, the manner of the goal. We've had it, and Mitch doesn't have to pass the ball in the middle of the park the way he did when we've been talking about playing quick play rounds and switches of play, because we felt that would hurt them. And we've just gone and again said at half time, we and managers all up and down the country from the very top to the very bottom will always say, you win some games, you have game plans, and the players sticking to it and everything's really good, and then all of a sudden there's a game where individuals want to go off script and start doing things that we've not really asked them to do, which sort of has accumulated in a very sort of selfish individual sort of performance from us. And I thought we were just disjointed from the off, just not what I want, and they know that. And again, as a football club, I know everyone's talking about, we've got promoted and, we're doing really well and we're fighting our way to try and stay in the league. Performances like that are going to cause us problems. A mentality like that is going to cause us problems. And I've said to them in there that this isn't, unlucky lads and we move on. This isn't acceptable. The manner of defeat, individual performances weren't acceptable. And going forward, I've said I'm the manager and I'm not going to allow that, regardless of what run we've been on. If players need to come in, then players will come in and help the group. But really disappointed. We're just off. We're just off from the first whistle. Just something not right. But for me, I just think it was a selfish performance.
Is it a positive now that it's a quick turnaround to bounce back on Tuesday against Kings Lynn?
Could be. If we get a performance like that, then no, it won't. Again, a team that are below us, how are we going to go and react? And I said I want a reaction, 100%. I just think it's a mentality, and I don't know whether it's a mentality from the level we've now come into, from where we've come from, because you win 3 in the league below and you turn up against a team below you and you're flying, 9 times out of 10 you're comfortably turning them over, but not in this league. It was really disappointing. Built the game up and there's never any pressure on us, and that's the thing. And I've said at half time as well, and we talked about it on Thursday. There's no pressure on us. We're going to lose lots of games, but as long as we put in a proper Russell performance to my standard, then no problem. But I just thought today, like I say, miles off it. Need to have a hard look at ourselves and make sure on Tuesday, which again is going to be another tough game, because we're all fighting, and we're playing a team today that's fighting with us, and they've managed to come here and beat us, and we need to make sure now on Tuesday that we bounce back. Yes, individually we put in a better performance than that, and everything that's got us the joy. Last month, our teamwork, our sort of camaraderie, our fighting spirit needs to be on show and not sort of switched on and off as and when we play. And it's no disrespect to Southport, because they're a massive club. They're a much bigger club than us. But I just mean at this moment in time, we find ourselves in a better position than them, and it was a big game for us, and we've not delivered. So it's something that me and my staff will look at going forward.